be doing 3 and 1 first of all from the new specification. Analyze how a named organization has successfully managed quality through changing its culture. That is, whenever an organization, whether it's an SME or a medium enterprise or even MNC, they want to change the culture, they have to go through by certain things. Because this has specifically told us in this question that we have to talk about a named organization. So for you people, it is going to be a small medium enterprise. I chose Google for you just to give you a vast understanding that how the culture affects the organization as well as the environmental. The word analyze means breaking the subject, the complex situations into separate parts and examine each part in detail. Identify the main issues and show how the main ideas are related to practice and why they're important. Reference to the current research or theory may support the analysis. So whenever you will be writing the answer in your assignment brief too, as well, you are going to break, that is, support the command verb, whatever it is. It could be assess, it could be analyze, it could be evaluate, it could be discuss, explain. You're going to break the explanation of it. Like the first thing is complex situations into separate parts. What is the important components in the question? You have to go through by it and break it accordingly by defining, explaining, and everything, and so on. Overview of the Google's culture. The first point is innovative and open culture. Google's culture is characterized by innovation, openness, and a commitment to continuous improvement. This culture is fostered through practices such as, so the first thing which we have read in the start is this organization, which is a Google, it is working on innovative and open cultureness. Why innovation? Because they have to welcome all of the time new techniques, new apps, new websites, and many other things. And with the open culture, it means we have to welcome everybody in this organization without the ethnicity, color, race, or caste, your religion too. The first thing is flat organizational structure, encouraging open communication and collaboration across all levels. Now, what flat organization structure is? It is when there are no levels in the organization. Everybody is same. Only one is the head, one is the CEO, and the working people who is under the CEO, they are under the flat organization. Everybody can connect with each other easily. Why we're doing this or this organization is encouraging this structure because they are the open culture people. They are accepting open communication, no dialogues, no commands and orders. Employee empowerment, providing employees with autonomy and resources to explore new ideas. Why? Because we have to be innovative. When we're not going to give them the liberty to be free, how they're going to be innovative in creative thinking. Transparency, sharing information freely within the organization to ensure everyone is aligned with the company's goal. Because our ultimate goal is what the organization goal is. We have to make our goal as an employees parallel to the organizational objectives and goals and motives too. That is why there must be transparency. Everything should be opaque, clear, crystal. Example, Google's 20% time policy, where employees are encouraged to spend 20% of their time on the projects that interest them, has led to the creation of successful products like Gmail and Google News. Now, it was not an innovation of Google itself. It was the innovation of the workers, of the employees who were working there. When they used to get the 20% time, a relief time, a relaxation time in which they used to work on their skills and activity and creativity, they were able to produce these apps. Clear?
Ma'am, I didn't understand the transparency. Can you explain again?
Transparency is being opaque, being honest, being clear with your employees, with your boss. That is why they have used the flat organization culture as well. Because there is no order or a command system. Everything is laissez-faire that we can freely talk, we can discuss. That is why you need to be transparent and your goals, the employee goals, they must be aligned with the organizational goals. Clear?
Yes, ma'am, now clear.
Implementation of quality management practices. The first thing is TQM. It's very important. Google integrates the TQM principles into its operation by focusing on consumer satisfaction, continuous improvement, and employee involvement. Now, why they are also using the TQM assets? Because the ultimate satisfaction from the consumers makes Google stand out in every field, in every aspect. So the first thing is to satisfy the consumers, then to improve themselves. That is why we mostly have the Google surveys on the weekly basis as well, because they day and night are working on their app, on their services, and employee involvement. Again, because there is no rule of what do we call it, order, command. There is everything being laissez-faire. They're using the flat organizational structure. That is why there is an employee involvement. Consumer feedback mechanism. Google actively seeks feedback from the users to improve its products. For example, Google Maps regularly incorporate users' feedback to enhance its features. And it is true that they do ask the survey as well, because most of the time, not most of the time, basically, um, it is sometimes when we try to go for a location and they always suggest us a long route. It happens rarely when there is a system called up, only then. Otherwise, they're asking our feedback and they're working on the apps. I remember, I think in 2018, when the place in Saudi Arabia, Abwa, was not that much famous. And we were able to go there due to the Google Maps, and it helped us a lot. But we took a long route.
Yes, ma'am. It actually does take time. Even in Jeddah, also, if you want to go out for any particular function, it will, even if it takes 15 minutes, it will take 20 minutes because they make you to move from different directions.
Exactly. So it, like, that is what I hate about this feature, but that is what it is. At least it helps us. Data-driven decision making. Google uses data analytics to identify areas for improvement and to measure the impact of changes. Now, data-driven decision making. We all know that in the organization, we take the decisions when we are doing the teamwork, when we are working as the leadership, we are working as a group, right? So when we're going to analyze the data, we are basically driving the data. Whatever the latest data, whatever the latest trend is going on, we are going to take the decision accordingly. And that is how it changes the impact of the culture and the quality plus the working environment. Lean and agile practices. Google applies lean and agile methodologies to its product development processes, emphasizing efficiency, flexibility, and quick iterations. Now, what these lean and agile practices are, that is, they're not going to follow one and only method. If you think as an organization and as an employee that these things or these decisions should be changed, then we're able to do it very easily. There are no long processes or steps which we have to go through by. Scrum and Kanban. Teams at Google often use Scrum and Kanban frameworks to manage their projects. It allows for the rapid development cycles and continuous delivery of high quality products. Now, specifically in these organizations which are related to high tech and the big names, multinational organizations working globally, they use the Scrum and Kanban. This is a technique specifically which is agenda, a framework, which helps you to make things, whatever you are doing, quickly. It will allow us to use those techniques and methods which will make our process easy. For example, the development of Google Chrome
Ma'am,
in Europe.
sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat again? I didn't understand the meaning of Scrum and Kanban. I actually didn't understand this.
It's not like I cannot tell you the meaning. It's a framework, like a
Oh,
regulation.
framework.
Yeah, you cannot change it. It is the same name which we need to use. It's Scrum and Kanban. It is for the development when we need to do something way too fast. So it suggests us good and the latest technologies and new methods. which will make our process smooth and quicker. The development of the Google Chrome involved extensive user testing and iterative improvements based on the real-time data, leading to a high-quality, widely adopted web browser. That is, it can trace our location. That is why they can access the real-time data as well. What is happening in the world at the moment. Impact of cultural change and quality. The first point is enhanced product quality. The shift towards an innovation centric culture has led to the development of high quality market leading products. That is true because everybody is trying to be innovative. They are trying to use the research and development methods to be of high end. That is why we are able to produce high end products. We are able to produce good websites. And just because of this, we are basically hinging towards AI as well. Google search. Continuous algorithm updates and improvements ensure that Google search remains the most reliable and accurate search engine. Like literally, everybody is using the Google search, Google Chrome at the moment. And whenever we are researching the same thing, it just notifies us way too easily, like our TV channels, our TVs, televisions. We do have the smart TVs, and if we really want to search something, everything is already pinned up. That is due to the algorithm. Employee satisfaction and productivity. By fostering a culture of openness and empowerment, Google has increased employee satisfaction and productivity, which directly contributes to the quality of its products and services. Now, just why we're doing this, why we're making them satisfied, because ultimately, as an organization, we have a meaning, a purpose from them. We want to gain the ultimate efficiency and efficient production from them. When they're going to be fine, they're going to be happy from the mental health, everything is going to be smoother, then the process of the efficiency of the production is going to be increased, ultimately boosting the sales revenue. Work environment. Google's emphasis on the creating a positive work environment with the perks such as free meals, wellness programs, and flexible working hours has led to the high employee retention and motivation. That is the fringe benefits. Work environment affects you a lot, and you want to really make the employees happy and being consistent and loyal towards organization. We as an organization need to give them the fringe benefits. Why? Because it will help them to be more productive and be easy as well. And they're going to stay with you for a longer period of time. For example, the introduction of the Google Flex, an employee friendly campus, has significantly boosted employee morale and creativity, resulting in higher quality innovations. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Linked to the current research and theory. Organizational behavior theory. The first one for this part is research supports the idea that a positive organizational culture can lead to improved performance and quality. Theories such as McGregor theory Y, which posits that employees are inherently motivated and seek responsibility, align with Google's approach to employee management. If you remember, we did a lot of theories, McGregor's theory X and Y. So this organization is using McGregor's theory. Why? Because they believe as an organization that the employees, when they feel motivated, they're going to work properly. And this is what their approach is to. Continuous improvement models. Models like Kaizen emphasizes the importance of ongoing improvements in the processes and products. Now, the Kaizen itself is a method, all right? It's a model. When we use in the organization, we're using different methods, approaches, techniques, tests, and methods, frameworks, regulation. Kaizen is basically a model in which whenever we want, we can change anything, change any process. There is no liability or an ambiguity that if we are going to switch to another process, it will cost or hinder the performance. It won't. Google's iterative approach to product development is a practical application of these models. Now, due to this approach, the iterative one, they can change everything, just like this common car. Example, Google's continuous updates to its software and algorithms reflect the principles of Kaizen, ensuring that their products remain relevant and high quality. That's true. We are always seeing the changes in the Google Chrome. They are working day and night, literally changing each and everything. That is what the principles of Kaizen is, the Kaizen model. They're not abiding by one process, they can change it whenever they want. Google's successful management of quality through cultural change is a multifaceted process that involves fostering an innovative and open culture, implementing effective quality management practices, and continuously improving them based on the data and feedback. So, whatever the points we did right now, they are all related to the real organization, Google. When you will be doing it, you will be doing it according to your searched organization. This approach not only enhances the quality of Google's products, but also ensure high employee satisfaction and productivity. They're not uh, solely focusing on the objective and aim of the organization. They're working on their employee too. Why? Because everything should be sustained for a longer period of time. By aligning its practices with established theories and research, Google served as a prime example of how cultural change can drive quality in an organization. We are done with 3M for the new specification.